So hey guys, today's March 16th, 2020. Looking at the markets again, the stock market, basically all of them are about down around 10%. A lot of blood in the streets. We're hearing border closures within Canada, within the European Union. So all these things are taking place. We're seeing that people on CNBC are calling for a closure of all the financial markets, probably thinking that will basically stop the sell-off. Um, all these things are happening. The governments have injected trillions of dollars into the market. They have unlimited QE going on right now, and people are just losing confidence on the whole. What I'm looking at here is I'm seeing that a lot of these companies are going to go into a lot of trouble. Um, Jim Cramer had said he interviewed Steve Mnuchin, and Steve Mnuchin said that they're not going to go bailing out the oil and gas companies. So what we're looking at now is that since I like this sector and I'm looking at it, you kind of want to look for those companies that you know is going to be around there for a long time. No companies that are going to have like strong balance sheets going to be able to weather the storm. Small companies are going to go bankrupt. So if you're looking in the market, you want to go for companies like Exxon, Shell. If you're looking at other industries, you're going to look for Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble. Companies that you know has been around since your generation, your grandmother, your grandparents, stuff like that. These companies tend to be very strong, and they could get line of credit. They could go into the bond market. They actually have people have more confidence in these companies, and they're big enough to weather a storm like this. These oil companies that I just mentioned here, they've been through the up and down cycles from the 80s, 70s till now. There was at one time they had $100 a barrel. I think it's like the 70s and 80s, dropped down to $9 a barrel, and it's just been going up and moving like this, and now going up and going down. So these companies have been through stuff like this. They know what to do, and basically with negative interest rates and in the bond market, these guys could actually go out here and borrow at a negative interest rate, and basically they will be paid to basically take money from you in order to service all their debts, pay all their workers, and do everything they have to do. So I'd say you have to look at the best of breeds inside here, and these companies are at unprecedented dividend levels. They may also cut their dividend levels, but these companies are strong enough that if you're starting to look in the market, I think now will be a good time to start looking and basically see where you want to pull the trigger. I don't know where to pull the trigger. I don't know if this is the bottom or if it could go lower or what's going to happen. So with regards to that one, those are some opportunities, and if you're looking over there, some things to think about, that these companies, big companies who could basically weather the storm and who could get good lines of credit, they'll be around. Small companies, unfortunately, they're going to go bankrupt. So like every way, if you can make money, you could lose money. There's going to be risk over here. You have to know how to calculate your risk. With regards to the real estate market, I'm looking particularly at Edmonton. I'm not seeing any spillover effects yet, but pretty soon it's going to spill over, because the stock market is basically the economy. Everything that's basically in a stock market is like a store. It's in the store. It's basically lumber prices, oil prices, everything in the economy is in the stock market. So eventually we're going to start seeing issues with regards to house prices. I think in 2009, the housing crisis caused the stock market crash. We're going to see the stock market crash cause the housing crash. So if you are looking to buy stuff in the market, I'd say make sure and you go and get those discounts, because you don't want to be like people who purchased like at the wrong time and be underwater, and you don't want to purchase for too high. So put in your prices lower than you would, right? I don't think a lot of people are going to be looking to buy a house right now. Maybe people might capitalize on this, but you're going to see people are going to be desperate to sell. You're going to see you're going to be getting those type of things, because a lot of people in Alberta, if they're in the oil and gas and you start seeing companies going bankrupt, you're going to see these people who have houses that are in the oil and gas industry, they're going to want to get out before anything happens, and we'll start to see what's going to happen there. So if you're looking, don't make sure you put it at a price that's low enough that you could weather it, and if say 6 months from now the price falls even more, you're okay with it. Talk to people who bought houses about a year ago that you may know, and see how their equity is right now. If most likely they might lie or not, but just check it. From what I know, driving around these new communities, I'm seeing the prices of the houses actually kind of going down. So if the price of a new house, what they were offering, is going lower and lower and lower, you can imagine the resale houses, they'll probably go lower and lower, because I wouldn't want to buy a house, a used house, when I could buy a brand new house over here. So you're going to get a little bit more premium on there, and they actually just, those, the prices that you see advertised on billboards just keep going down and down and down. So over here, pay attention. There's going to be spillover effects. People didn't see the coronavirus coming over here. If you looked at my videos, I was saying we're going to be seeing a big correction over here. What's going to happen, and there's going to be a spillover. So take your time, do your research, and I'll give you some more updates later on. So that's kind of like my real estate and my market update. You guys have a good day. Stay safe out there. Bye.